What's up, traders? Going 6 for 6 today, right at our goal. Well, let's get to it. All right, traders, so we're going to go over our trades in order that we took them today. So AEMD, this one was just had a little previous resistance here that it set right off the bell. Also had the previous resistance from the pre-market here around that $4 area. Got the pop up to that 430, pretty much came all the way down to that previous resistance. So we took 75% off there, looking to hopefully get that extra 25% down here around $4. Unfortunately, that didn't happen and actually blew up through high of day. So we cut that off and then it decided to run. Went right through 450, got up to that magical 470 area, and we took another short. It came down, tried 450, didn't really want to blow through. We actually had our order, I think, at 448 to just take the whole thing, but it didn't want to get back down through there. So we took most of it off, looking to see if we could get the rest to come down through. Put the rest at break even, just figuring if because you can see the candle actually got all the way down here to 443. It did get through that 450 area. And so we said if it goes back through 450 and gets all the way back up to where our average is, we're not going to let this go to high day and turn any of it into a red trade. So we took it off right at break even. It went to 466. Our break even was at 464, I think. Yep, 465. And as you can see, it faked us out. It ended up going much lower. And yeah, that one was a little frustrating. It didn't go down where we wanted it, down towards 4, which is where we probably would have looked to hold it, or even to that 417 area again. It did get pretty close. It got down to, what, 425? 425, so not too bad. It did spike all the way back up there and try high day one more time, but we weren't in it at that point. AQST was our next trade. This was a pretty standard one. I think if we scroll out, you'll see the high from Friday, as well as it tried a little bit here pre-market, kind of curled up, made a nice little move up through the $0.50 all the way down here, got up towards 370, chased it down just a little bit, 368, we got 363, came down, was kind of feeling it, didn't want to go down through 350. We were looking to get that, 350 flush. Unfortunately, it started to just kind of chop around there. Took it off. It did try to go all the way back up to high day before ultimately dumping and giving us the move we would have looked for. But again, not at all mad. We say it all the time. Intense move into the pullback. That's the high probable move. What it does after that, we don't know. This could have easily went up to high day and up through $4. We just don't know what it's going to do. MTSL was our next trade. This was a pretty good one. Previous resistance right here, you can see it in the pre-market. Let's see, yep, it was the high from Friday as well. Goes right up through it, through 450, right to that magical number of 470, and this one actually halted at 475. We got in right at 472. It unhalted. I don't think it really tried to go higher. Yeah, it opened and pretty much stayed right there. Came down. We had an order out right actually when we got into the position at 452. We moved it to 453. I was debating on whether to put it down below 450 because it did come down to 456. I figured if we could get under that 56 where it was bouncing, we were going to get that 50 flush, and I was debating it. But instead, when I just dragged it back up, it landed on 53 instead of 52 again, and that's where we ended up getting filled, which is a little unfortunate because that would have put us over our goal today instead of 10 cents short, but not really going to complain about that. OCGN was our next trade. This one was probably a little bit forced. Not really much of a move. We had the previous resistance from the high day Friday, and I tried to use it again here intraday today. Little poke through. But then we went up, got up through 7. It did try to push a little bit, nothing too FOMO-y, but we ended up kind of forcing this trade, just looking for the 7 retest, and it gave it to us. So it did try to go, you can see it did try to bounce, even though it wasn't much, and then it ultimately did end up dying there, going down to 685. So this one would have been a good one to try to get some leftovers to come down to that previous area, but unfortunately we didn't. So, and then we had BTX, which was our last trade. Let's scroll over. This one had the previous resistance, I'm assuming, from Friday as well. Yep, Friday's pre-market, as well as looks like it touched there intraday at the beginning of the market open. And fast forward to today, get a little bit of a move up through, gets through 11, gets to that magical 20 cents over a whole or $0.50, 11.20. We get short at 11.24. The high was 11.29, and it comes all the way back down and gives us that 11 test, and we took that one off. That was a pretty quick trade. Let's see, 11.35. Yeah, we were only in that one for 36 seconds. So pretty quick trade there. That was a nice little move, and that was our last trade of the day. So 6 total trades, going 6 for 6, right at goal today. Some more on the smaller side because I did force a few of them. I mean, I didn't force them. Like, I still waited for, you know, the typical setup that you would see me take, the pop and drop. But some of them weren't exactly like popping. You know, they were probably like C- type plays. But you take what the market will give you, and that's what we did today, and we ended up getting to our goal. So hopefully we can kind of maintain that throughout the week and then maybe scale up next week. We'll see. That's all I got for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate that support. If you do have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Find me on Twitter, find me in Discord, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.